Robles here, and as a valued subscriber, I wanted to give you a sneak peek at what I've been talking about, the 1X Simple Trading System. Now, this is literally the simplest system that I've ever seen or created for consistent profits from the market. There's literally no guesswork involved. There's just one way to buy, one way to sell, and one way to profit. I've kept it so simple that my 6-year-old could understand what's going on these charts. So let's just go ahead and take a look right now and see how simple it is. Now here's a chart of the US dollar Swiss franc. And the first thing that you'll notice is that there's only one indicator on the chart. You can see that right here. Here's the indicator, and it is the white line. We call this the 1X trend line. Now, if price is above what we call the 1X trend line and it is sloping down, then we can sell. If price is below the 1X trend line and it is sloping up, then we can buy. Now, the next thing that you'll notice on this chart is that there's literally zero noise on the chart. And what I mean by noise is when you look at a normal time-based chart, you see bars that are all over the place, and it's very difficult to get a good visual on where the market is heading or where the potential for the market to go is. And that's because we're not using a normal time-based chart. Now, we've developed a special indicator called the 1X Geometrical Renko for removing time and noise completely out of the equation. Now, if the Geometrical Renko bar is blue, like we see here, then we can basically sell. If the Geometric Renko bar is aqua, like we see here, then we can buy. It's really that simple. So let's go ahead and take a look at some buy and sell trades that we've actually had since the beginning of May. The first one that we'll see here is on the far left side of the chart, and you can see with the first red down arrow right here. And you can see that we had a break-even trade. We entered the market here where the green line is as the bar color changed and price was above the trend line and the trend line was sloping down. We entered this particular trade here. The stop loss was above here, and price moved in our favor at least 1-to-1. In other words, whatever our risk was, which was about 28 pips, price moved at least 28 pips. At that point, we move our stop to break even, and there's no blood in this trade either way. We didn't lose money, we didn't make money. We had a break-even trade. The second trade that we see here is right here, and basically the same scenario setup. The price bars went from blue to aqua, and the line is still sloping down. The trend line, the 1X trend line is still sloping down. And then you see that here, the bar color changes. We go from aqua to medium blue, and right here, we're able to take a sell. And in this particular case, we had our first initial trade actually hit our initial profit target of 81 pips. We have a 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio set automatically, and that's an 81 pip profit. We had about a 28 pip risk. So that would make that an 81 pip profit. And the second trade was taken out using our trailing stop. We didn't get very much back. We had a 68 pip profit. And that gave us a 2.6-to-1 reward to risk ratio. So for every $1 that we risk, we make $2.60. Every $10, we make $26. Every $100, we make $260. And every $1,000, we make $2,600, and so on and so forth. Now, the next trade that we were able to actually take was a buy trade, and you can see here that the line began to, the 1X trend line began to slope up. The bar color changed. We actually had what we call a higher low right here, and the bar color changed again. And that was right when the trend line began to slope up. That gave us a buy signal right here. We entered the market. Our initial take profit was hit of 81 pips. Remember, we had roughly about a 27 pip stop loss. We can just calculate it around it to 28 pips. So our profit target of 81 pips was actually hit. Then we have what we call the 1X multiplier. And that basically is our second trade position, which is open-ended. And in this particular case, we've been able to trail our stop up, and we have 138 pips of guaranteed profit now on this second trade. So the first trade had an 81 pip profit. We have 138 pip profit on a 28 pip risk. So 28 pips, 138 pips divided by 28 pips is going to give us a 5-to-1 reward to risk ratio roughly on that second position, a 3-to-1 reward to risk ratio on the first position. So you can see that we have, about a 4-to-1 reward to risk ratio right now across all positions. Now, as you can see, this is as simple as it gets, hence the 1X Simple Trading System. I'll be sharing more details with you about the 1X Simple Trading System in the next couple of days, so stay tuned to your email, and as always, good trading.